Modern gaming has a disease, a rot that has been festering over many years, and we are being reminded of its putrid presence with Dragon Age The Veilguard. Let's talk about modern writing. Hello everybody, I am Jmulls of Jmulls Gaming, and the Xbox Games Showcase was really good overall in my opinion. There were a lot of great entries, but I want to focus in on Dragon Age The Veilguard, because I've seen a lot of people say the vibe is off for this game, and I think I know why. It's the writing. Dragon Age The Veilguard. I hope to God this trailer was just bad, because if this is representative of the tone of Dragon Age, oh my god, how the mighty have fallen. I think PC Gamer put it best when they said that the trailer feels like all of these characters were in a hero shooter. Talk about being unserious. It's again another symptom of bad writing. This over attempt to inject being silly and wacky because you can't strike a good enough tone. This borderline feels as if I'm playing a MOBA game, or again, a hero shooter, and you're trying to sell me on a character. So you make them overtly one-dimensional. You are completely devoid of emotional urgency in an attempt to make them feel or sound relatable or silly and wacky and fun, but you fail so cataclysmically so at doing anything positive. Nothing in this trailer screams to me that I have to play these games and experience the stories of these characters, because you devolve them all into a simple trope or role. And you have these weird title cards with their, title. Their name and then the title. Beliara, the Veil Jumper. Emric, the Necromancer. And the art style, again, feels as if someone was trying to do the Fortnite and or Valorant art style or the League of Legends art style from memory. You are not Riot Games. You can't pull this off. It doesn't look good. It makes every scene look worse because they're going for this weird art style. It doesn't look Dragon Age. It doesn't feel Dragon Age. You don't capture the humor or the tone that it used to strike. It feels like poorly written fan fiction with the Dragon Age title slapped onto it. I don't understand who this is supposed to appeal to. Genuinely speaking, I don't. They even do the attempt at a joke.
But where are we gonna find her?
Where they go, they're right behind me, aren't they? Like, they actually do that. You see what I mean when I say this dialogue and the writing on the whole feels derivative? Nothing about it feels new or interesting. If you didn't tell me this was a Dragon Age game, I would have told you this was a multiplayer game where you had to buy these characters, or a mobile game at that. It doesn't feel as if it's telling a story, it feels as if it's a showcase to try and shoehorn in these cookie-cutter characters to try and gain the same sense of popularity Overwatch did, because those characters, when the game first came out, were actually likable because they gave us a reason with all the trailers to care about each of those characters. But not here. Now, you juxtapose this. You look at the official reveal trailer of Dragon Age The Veilguard, and then you go right on over to Dragon Age Origins Sacred Ashes trailer, and the differences are striking. They are so glaring and apparent.
The legend says the tomb sits atop this peak.
Lovely. We can freeze to death while digging for the bones of a madwoman.
Look, an attempt at humor that, funnily enough, also moves the plot along. It doesn't feel as if it's this weird, hard cut, we have to insert joke here, now let's continue. No. This is a joke, an attempt at adding levity and humor to an otherwise serious situation that continues moving the plot along. Here's some compelling questions already raised by this trailer. Who are they? What's this mountain? Who's the mad woman? Why do they need her bones? Automatically we learn what they're doing. They're climbing this mountain to find the bones of some mad woman, all the while adding personality to these characters. Do you see the difference between bad writing, which was in the Veilguard trailer, and already we're not even a minute into the trailer for Sacred Ashes? Borderline, I would argue the art style's also better in this trailer for Origins, which is a game that came out years and years and years ago, over a decade ago. Okay, a bunch of action. Really cool, visceral, awesome, badass action scenes. Okay, these guys are the evil guys. Also, he does a cool thing without the need of some quirky quip. It keeps the plot moving, while showcasing what he can do. They get to the top. There's greater forces waiting for them. This guy's automatically identified as this antagonist. Okay, let's learn more about him. They allow already, by the way, I haven't even seen this full trailer, and I can identify the good writing parts of it. They allow each character to have their own moment to shine, while again moving the plot along, allowing the story to unfold.
The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide their hand.
Also showcasing the kinds of things these classes might be able to do in-game, by the way. While again, moving the plot along. It doesn't feel as if they have to stop this scene because they need to crack a joke to appeal to like 5 people on Twitter. Look, you don't even have to use dialogue to make her seem cool and awesome. Facial animations and a really cool ability do the job. Yeah, and she turns into a giant spider. And does a bunch of really cool spider moves. Compare this to...
Shadows. And the daylight.
We're going into the Fade, aren't we?
While also being really cool and visceral and showing you the gore, showing you these action scenes. It doesn't feel like some discount Disney Marvel movie from Wish or Walmart. Oh look, a really cool giant dragon.
Strike when she comes for me.
They're planning, cooperating, showcasing the party. This is especially important if you've ever played a Dragon Age game before and realized just how much emphasis and importance there is on the dynamics of the party. What the party can possibly do. The dragon just one-banged that guy. Okay, knight with a sword, what can you do? Archer uses ranged attacks from on high, gets clapped up by the dragon's tail, but still keeps moving on, keeps being a badass. This guy stabs the side of the dragon, wounding it. Druid casts some lightning right in the mouth. None of these characters sound or feel uncool. They're able to have their own little moments to shine and have their own little quips while continuing to move the plot along. You don't feel the need to shoehorn in a title card for the character's name because they want people to try and desperately look up art for these characters. They'd rather tell a really cool, compelling story that showcases you a microcosm of things that might be able to be done in-game. Oh, what's going on with his eyes? Oh, that was really cool. What's going on with him? This song's really good as well. But what's going on with the bones of the mad woman up there? We didn't get a complete picture, but it gave us a teaser, a trailer, if you will, of things to come, while being cool, showing us great action scenes, and moving the plot along. That trailer told a story. It made me care about the events of what was happening there, what could be done in the gameplay. It's not the best trailer ever, but it looks way better in comparison to whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Together with the power of friendship, defy the gods. What gods? Why should we defy them? What are they doing? Who is this dragon? Why should I care about him? Why is he in the scene? We have a crew. Why?
Someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
This is an RPG. Nothing here is cool. There's no real consistent story being told here. It's just a bunch of randoms doing their own independent things and then just saying, hey, we need a leader for this band of misfits. Why should I care about anyone here? What's the goal?
A lot of buried secrets.
What's the objective? How do they interact with one another? We only saw these two interact. And, like, even then, it's just bleh. It's not memorable. It's not cool. There's nothing about this that excites me. Because it's all just supposed to hype up you as the main character. That's clearly what this is supposed to be. It's just the difference in tone is so striking, and I don't understand who or what this is supposed to appeal to. You look back on games like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League or the Saints Row reboot, etc., etc. It's this bad attempt at utilizing irony to appear relatable or cool, and it just comes off as generic, overdone, and played out. Nothing unique or identifying about any of this. I think Dragon Age has been extremely hit or miss ever since Origins. Origins was the highlight of the series. I don't know what's going on with BioWare. Whether it's a lot of people from the days of old that are no longer there, it feels like shoehorned in irony and shoehorned in attempts at comedy that don't land. It's boring, stale, generic, and overtly aggressively safe. And to me, it's simply bad writing, and this style of writing is infesting so many other games as well. This is not a recent phenomenon, but it's another example of this happening. It's not like you can't be silly and goofy, you can, you just have to write it well. Baldur's Gate 3 is an example of a game that has recently done it very well. Maybe it's handled better in-game, and it's just that these trailers are really bad. That's possible, right? It's entirely possible. However, a trailer is meant to be something that is supposed to represent the greater experience. And if this is representative of the whole experience of Dragon Age The Veilguard, then personally, count me out. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help the channel out and help support future content, and I greatly appreciate it. And leave a comment down below with your thoughts, your opinions on the writing and the dialogue here. Do you agree? Do you have any other examples of other games that have utilized this style or this level of writing, this like forced irony and just overall bad writing? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, your perspectives. Stay safe. Have a great day. See you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again.